Alright guys, today I'm going to read Annoying School Day Party. Chapter 1. Almost over. The final bell echoed through the halls of Bedrock High, a school nestled deep in the fictional jungle of Dalvastia. The sound was sweet music to the ears of Tom, Peter, and Daniel, three 11th graders who had spent yet another grueling day battling boredom and stress. Finally, Tom exclaimed, staring at the clock as it struck 4 p.m. Are you guys ready to bail? Peter asked, gathering his belongings with a flourish. Daniel, who had been quietly contemplating the meaning of life, or more accurately, the suddenness of the school schedule, nodded eagerly. As their teacher droned on about upcoming lessons, the trio couldn't wait any longer. With the bell ringing, they bolted for the exit, their laughter trailing behind them like mischievous spirits escaping from the grasp of an institution boy they couldn't wait to leave. Freedom at last! Daniel shouted, his voice echoing in the empty hallways. As they stepped outside in the humid Dalvestian air, the trio shared a glance, a slight agreement formed among them. They would do something epic to forget the pressures of school, at least for one day. Chapter 2. Taking Dad's car. Still feeling the weight of boredom pressing down on them, Tom, Peter, and Daniel huddled under a large tree on the school grounds. Peter, the always daring one, had an idea brewing in his mind. What if we threw a party? He suggested, his eyes gleaming with mischief. We can use my dad's car to pick up supplies. That's genius. But wait, you don't have your license, Daniel reminded him. I'll drive. Besides, it's not like we'll get pulled over, Peter replied, shrugging off the concern like it was a mosquito buzzing around his ear. After a quick discussion, they decided it was too good an idea to pass up. The three of them jumped into Peter's old sedan, a beat-up car that had been better days but had character, and roared off towards the local supermarket. As luck would have it, no police officers were in sight. The winds of the mischief danced around them, and they felt like kings cruising through the jungle kingdom. Chapter 3. Setting Up. Arriving back at Bedrock High, the real work began. Armed with colourful streamers and snacks that would make any diabetic scream, the boys unleashed their creativity on the school's common area. They hung up decorations, set up tables, and cracked music from Peter's phone, the bass pumping excitement into air. Just as they were finishing setting everything up, they were joined by the twin brothers, Timmy and Jimmy, who had shared not only a birthday but a penchant for chaos and fun. Did someone say party? Timmy shouted, bursting in through the door, with Jimmy right behind him, both of them panting with excitement. Let's get everyone else, Peter insisted, and they began the task of inviting every student who dared to see what madness was about to unfold. Chapter 4. Boredom is Gone. What started as just an idea had transformed into an explosive gathering of students. They danced, played games, and reveled in the freedom of not being bogged down by teachers and textbooks. Laughter echoed through the halls as they played beer pong with soda cans and underage wizard that had all the thrill without the hangover. Night fell outside, but in the heart of Bedrock High, it was a festival of joy. The the boredom they felt just hours earlier melted away, just like ice cream under the Dalvestian sun. Best party ever! Daniel exclaimed as he celebrated yet another successful round of games. For the first time in months, they felt unstoppable. Their rules well, at least for the night. Chapter 5. The school got destroyed? Just when the night couldn't get more ridiculous, an unforeseen event took place. A loud boom resonated through the air. The students paused, laughter dying down, confusion etched in onto the faces. In an instant, the entire school erupted in the cacophony of life, fire, and chaos. What the heck? Tom shouted, instinctively grabbing Daniel and Peter. Yet, miraculously, nobody was hurt. As they stepped outside in the aftermath, they cheered but at the spectacle. They couldn't help but feel the sense of triumph. Finally, a break from the monotonous routine of teachers and lectures. The shockwaves of the explosion rippled outward, and moments later they could hear a distinct commendation. Summer blasts were happening all around Dalvestia, devastating schools everywhere, elementary, middle, and high schools alike, including colleges and universities. Instead of fear and regret, an exhilaration coursed through the students. The symbol of their endless grind had been shattered. There was only laughter now, a connected feeling among the chaos. They had become legends of a school that had finally been freed. Tom, Peter, and Daniel stood together, feeling the weight of expectation that on their shoulders. Despite the wild destruction, they'd managed to make a night they'd never forget. Let's just say, we graduated, Peter laughed, and the others joined in. She was ringing through the remnants of their beloved Bedrock High, and as the sun set over Dalvestia, they knew that if they faced the world with the same spirit they carried tonight, nothing could keep them from making their mark. The end. Now, like and subscribe, and also comment if you think that story was good. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.